Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to write the equation of a line from 2 points, and I think this is easiest if we just jump right into the examples. So the directions here are to write the equation of a line that contains the 2 points in the desired format. So here's how these types of questions are going to look. You're going to have 2 points, and then you're going to have a format that you need to get your line eventually into. Now this video does actually rely on you knowing the 3 different forms of a line, and the technique that I like to use, and you can find other videos that use other techniques, but I like to use the point slope form. I have broken down how to use the point slope form in another video, so you can check that one out. I'll drop a link to it in the description. So I'm going to be using the point slope form to help get my equations into these other forms. And then the other thing that you need to know for this video is the slope formula, which I have here. So this is for 2 points. So these are all the things that you need to have handy. So if you don't know these, I would recommend maybe pausing the video, writing these down, and just like referencing them as we go along here. Okay, so going back to this example here, so I want to get this into slope-intercept form using these 2 points. Now, ideally, what I want to do here is I want to start by using the point slope form of a line. And you're going to notice a problem with this. So the point slope form of a line, we're not very creative in how we name things in math. So you need a point and you need a slope. And instead what I have are 2 points but no slope. However, 2 points do determine the slope of a line. So where I need to start actually is by using the slope formula. So this is why I kind of brought up like that whole list of formulas that I just showed you. Okay, so these are the things that I really need. I need to start here, and then I can move on to the point slope formula. So let's go ahead and start them by plugging these 2 points into our slope formula. So I get 5 minus 2 over 5 minus 4, and I get 3 over 1, so this just equals 3. Okay. So now I'm going to note that here actually that my m equals 3, and now I'm going to clear out just kind of all of this stuff about slope because I don't need it now. Okay, so now that I've got my slope, it doesn't matter which point. You have 2 points, so choose one that you want to put into this formula. It will give you the same answer either way, and in fact if you are nervous if you have the right answer, you can actually do this twice with both points and you'll see that you get the same answer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and I'm just going to, for fun, I'll use 5, 5. Okay, doesn't matter, you could use 4 too. So if I plug in 5, 5 and then my slope of 3, oops, and then I totally don't plug in what I said to plug in. Okay, so here's me plugging in that 0.55 and my slope. And so now I just have to get this into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to distribute that 3, and then really I just have to solve for y. So I can go ahead and just add the 5 to each side to get y equals 3x minus 10, and we're done. Now, hold that thought. I want to actually back up here, and now I want to redo this example using 4, 2. I just want to show you that these things should match. So the hope here is that I get 3x minus 10. So let's just get rid of all of this and let's just start the whole thing over to see if this actually works. So now I'm going to do y minus 2 equals 3 times x minus 4. So now I have plugged really this point into my point slope form, and I'm going to see if I solve for y, do I get the same thing? So first things first, I distribute the 3 to get 3x minus 12. And then I can go ahead and add the 2 to each side. And I get y equals 3x minus 10. And so lo and behold, this is the same as that. So it doesn't matter which point that you use. So if there's one that looks like it's going to be easier to work with, then just use that one. Okay, so now let's do another one, but now I want to have this in standard form. So hopefully you have that on your little list of formulas there. So we know that we need to start by finding the slope. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in these points. So I'm going to take negative 2 minus 4 over negative 4 minus negative 2. All right, so if I work all that out, so I get negative 6, and then this will be negative 4 plus 2. So this is negative 6 over negative 2, so that equals 3. So I have a slope of 3. So now, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and note that. So my m is equal to 3, and let me clear out all this stuff about slope. And now I can just go ahead and plug this right into my point slope form. So I don't know, I think the first point looks better. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. My slope was 3, and then I have x minus negative 2. So if I just simplify this, this becomes really x plus 2. So now I want to get this in standard form. So first things first, I've got to distribute the 3. So I get y minus 4 equals 3x plus 6. Now, standard form requires that x and y have to be on the same side, and the numbers have to be on the same side. So let's start by adding the 4 to each side. So now I get y equals 3x plus 10, but wait, we're not done because I need this in standard form. So I need to subtract off the 3x like that. So I get negative 3x plus y equals 10. And so there is our standard form. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to kind of participate here. So what I would recommend you do if you're trying to learn this is pause the video here, start by finding the slope. So let's check in there, hit play when you're ready. Okay, so I'm going to start by plugging in my information. So there's me plugging everything in. So this becomes 5 plus 3 over negative 2. So this is going to be 8 over negative 2. So my slope here is negative 4. So I'm going to go ahead and just note that. So my m is equal to negative 4. So let me clear this out. And now I want to use my point slope form. So what I would recommend that you do is see if you can finish this problem from here. So go ahead and pause, try it, hit play when you're ready. Okay, so I'm going to plug in the second point here. So this is going to be y minus 5 equals negative 4 times x minus 3. So I can go ahead and distribute the negative 4. So I get negative 4x plus 12. And then I can add the 5 to both sides to get y equals negative 4x plus 17. And so there would be my answer. Okay, so we've got just one more here if you're still playing along. So now what I want you to do is, once again, just pause the video, find the slope, we'll check in there. Hit play when you're ready. Okay, so I'm going to have m equals, so 5 minus negative 3, and then 1, let's see, 1 minus negative 1. So this becomes really 5 plus 3 over 1 plus 1. So this is 8 over 2, so this will equal 4. Okay. So just a best practice here, I'm going to note what my slope is. And now what I would recommend that you do is pause the video here and try to finish this and then hit play when you're ready. Okay, so I prefer using the point that doesn't have any minus signs in it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this point with my point slope form. So I'm going to have y minus 5 equals 4 times x minus 1. And then I get y minus 5 equals 4x minus 4. And let's see, I'll start by adding 5 to each side. So I get y equals 4x plus 1. Now this would be the slope-intercept form, but remember, I need standard form. So to finish this off, I can just go ahead and subtract the 4x to get negative 4x plus, plus y equals 1. And so that would be my answer in this case. And so that'll do it for this one, guys. So hopefully that was helpful. If you got any questions, you can always drop me a comment, or if you wish I had done a different type of example, you can always let me know and I'll make more videos. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.